Hi and welcome back to the Malvern line. Today we've got another product review. Today we've got this Hornby locomotive, which is a Class A1 of the LNER Railway. I managed to pick this loco up on eBay. It is, like I said, the A1 4475 Flying Fox. This loco is in its original A1 state. I don't think it's quite apple green, but it's distinctive green livery with black and white stripes, and looks like it should be a lovely model. This is the first LNER loco that I have, with most of my locos being of the Great Western variety. I thought this would be a nice loco to have on the layout, and in the future, you know, a bigger layout. And as I'm running a Heritage Line railway, you know, I can mix up the stock a little bit. And this can either be a visiting loco for a steam gala or a railway set in a Great Western region that was lucky enough to grab one of these and restore it. Or it could be on loan from another railway for an unspecified length of time. Right now I haven't got any info for you. In maybe one of the other clips I'll run through the history of the A1 and see if I can find out anything else on the Flying Fox. You know, because most people think of the Flying Scotsman, and I thought it was quite cool that there was a loco out there called the Flying Fox. But we'll open this on up and show you the actual loco, because that's, you know, the main bit. So here we have a very battered Hornby box. And we've got the old style of packaging, where you just have a cardboard box, a cardboard picture of the actual loco, then we have, you know, an instructions leaflet of the DCC, running hints, routine maintenance, blah 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 blah. Some blown up diagrams of how to lubricate, remove the locomotive body, how to replace the motor. Very interesting. Can't think if I've seen that before, but that's very cool. And how to take the coal out of the tender, and how to add brake rodding. So that's very cool. So we've got that. We've got the installation sleeve for a DCC chip that can go in the loco, because this loco is DCC ready. Does it say what pin? No. Did it say in here? I'm assuming it'll probably be an 8-pin. It does not say. It might do somewhere, but I can't see it right now. Yeah, so we've got this old style packaging where you've got two plastic bits at this end that you slide off, and that bit falls off, and then you've got another embossed, maybe not embossed, but a relief piece of plastic that slots in there to keep the loco still whilst it's in there. Let me move all of this. In this top little corner we have a small set of wheels in a bag. Not too sure why, but we've got those. Oh, let's put it back in this bag. And that's it. So I don't know where the brake rodding is, but yeah, and then you've got this polystyrene box which comes in 2 halves. So you can take off that top half. It's then been wrapped up. Let's get it back there in some light a little bit. get you nice and close to this. And then it's got this sort of tissue paper around it. And then I'm assuming it's a bit snug, the tender. That comes out there. And the logo comes out much easier there. And you can slot that straight in there. And I'll take that one away. Let me put it in some light. And there we have it. The A1 Pacific Flying Fox. Oh, I will get it in frame. There we are. Looks very good. Looks very nice. It is labelled as a super detailed loco. So let's have a quick... something in there. What's that? In the tender here, if it will focus. Maybe. No. I can never get it to focus for you in this position, can I, guys? But in here, I thought it was like a piece of paint chipped off, but it's actually got some labels that I can't really see. It's got like a plate number at the top, and then sort of like a red and white warning label on it. But I don't know what that is. The lettering on this is very nice. Oh, here we go. We might get it to focus for you now. You can see these two labels here. So you've got like a work plate at the top, and then like a sticker in there for that. Coal looks very good, and yeah, you can remove that. So you could put some real coal in there, or some realistic coal. And this, I think, is an old style type of tender with these rails running around here, which I think look very cool. It's all plastic. And it's got working buffers. But it looks very nice. I like very much like that. And then we've got the loco itself. There we are, Flying Fox 4475. Looks like it's got some great detail on it. The paintwork looks perfect. The rod net mechanism looks great. It's got this extra bit of detail under here. The wheel underneath the cab is flush. It's got no lip on the wheel. It's like getting the track, so I assume that's so it can get around some tighter bends. But that's very lovely. If it doesn't slide down the bench. We have the front of the loco there. Let me just bring that down for you. There we are. I'm not sure if that's just the camera or me. But there we are. You've got the front of the loco. Spring buffers at the front again. And then you've got all this extra detail. You've got a place where you could put a header. Single chimney. Round dome. And you've got some extra detail already on the front here. I don't know if this has been put on by the bloke who bought it off. I assume it probably was. There's no extra packs anywhere. It's got a 1-link chain. Or 2-link. It doesn't really want to move at the minute. But it has got sort of a 2 or 3 link coupling at the front. But looks great. And then it's got some moving vents on the top. Let's see if we can get the cab interior on this one. We haven't been able to on some of them. There we are. If I can get some light in there for you. There you are. You've got some very nice detailing in the cab. There. Oh, let me see if I can change the lighting a little bit so I don't have to keep moving it for you. Here we are. That's probably a little bit better. There you have it. If I zoom out again, that'd be helpful, wouldn't it? You've got the Flying Fox. I'm assuming that you've got some pickups on the tender wheels there. Yes, you do. You've got some pickups on there as well, which is very useful. But there's a lot of detail on this. You've even got sort of like the red trim around the running plate and in the wheels on the loco and the tender there. And it looks great. It looks absolutely lovely. What I'll do now is I'll get the loco up on the running road for you, so you can have a good look at it running. I doubt I'll have the tender on there as well. I don't think I've got enough rollers on the rolling road. But I'll get the main body of the loco up so you can see that going. Here we are then, guys. I have zoomed it right in so it looks like the tender could be there. And I've got it up on the rolling road. So what we'll do now is we'll throw it into forward drive, and I'll slowly crank it up to see how smooth it runs. Yeah, that's a fairly slow speed, and it seems to be coping with it fairly well. Slightly jerky, but it might need a little bit of lubricating because I don't know how long this loco has been out, and this could well have been run a lot on a layout. It could be brand new and have been sat in a box, and could do with a little bit of TLC. But the slow speed looks very nice. Will slowly work its way up, or not so slowly. That's a good slow running speed, probably preservation speeds. And I'll crank it up a little bit more. There we are, that's quite a good speed there for running. And it looks great. I'm very happy with this loco. Be great if I could get a loop set up somewhere so I can run it round and you can have a good look at it running, maybe with a coach, because I don't really have that many. And then I'll crank it right up just to show you how quick it can go if you've got kids and they like to see it go fast. Although it looks like it could fall off the rolling road. So it's got some proper speed if you really wanted it to. Definitely won't be running it that fast myself. And I'll bring it back down to a decent running speed. I'm going to leave it running in there for a little bit, guys. And then when I check into reverse, I'll quickly show you that. And then if I can, I will get it up and get the layout out at some point, and I'll get it on the layout and film it just going in and out of the shed area, just so you can see it, you know, on a proper set of rails and actually going somewhere instead of sitting still. Okay then, guys, this has been running in for 45 minutes, an hour roughly. So I'm going to bring it to a stop, a nice slow one hopefully. There. And I'm just going to put it in reverse. do exactly the same thing, crank it up slowly. I won't speak too much, and the video will either peter out with it going backwards, or I will come back in with another clip of it actually going about the layout. So thanks for watching, guys, if this is the last clip. If not, and you're lucky, there'll be another little clip. There we are, that's it going backwards at a fairly slow speed. It's about a quarter on the old Hornby controller. And I'll slowly crank it up to half-ish way. And personally, I am going to leave it running in there for a bit, guys. I won't show you it going full power backwards. Sorry guys, my camera decided to say it was too hot and overheating and turned itself off. But I'm going to leave this running in here. And if this is the last clip, thanks very much for watching. If not, you'll see this running about on the layout in a minute. And if I do that, I might see if I can dig out some information on the A1, and I will have a quick chat over the top. Right, thanks very much.